It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they dismantled the Giants 9-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 14-3. The Colorado Rockies racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 7-6. The Atlanta Braves beat the visiting Marlins 5-3. The Nationals picked up 14 hits in total as they manhandled the Mets 10-4. The Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 8-6.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. So striding in, Justin Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that misses inside 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Dodgers down in order. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and that's out number 1. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bellinger is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Price is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is Bellinger. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Danger averted following. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent. 2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. Max Muncy waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. 1-1. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. From the stretch.
No, that's low.
Corey Seager waits on deck. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Seager has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The catcher, Will.
At the plate, Will Smith. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now batting, David Price. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Leading up for the Giants, the third baseman, Evan.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Buster Posey now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Count is 1-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and he pops him up. Seager ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Line drive base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Carlos Sepulveda lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runners off for second. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there, base hit. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. 2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers coming to the plate now, Drew Smyly, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher,
Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Pence. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave a couple. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he fouls this one off. 2-2 one more time. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's another 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Struck him out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Will Smith is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next to bat for the Giants, Evan Longoria. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High chopper to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Sepulveda ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Out in front of it, strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Price ready with the 0-1. On, he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Bellinger's under it. 2 down. Riding in once again, Drew Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And this is popped up near second base. Sepulveda is there, and the side is retired. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In there, a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. To Crawford for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Line drive to center field. Duggar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Dodgers leave. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
For the Giants,
Thank you, Heidi.
the center fielder, Steven Duggar.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hopped up. Sepulveda has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Mike Yastrzemski. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Right side and right into the shift. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That misses, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 to count. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. The 2-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. No runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping in, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pollock. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Line drive to left. Bellinger is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 28.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Buster Posey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Will Smith. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Coming to the plate now, David Price. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Popped up. Longoria over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, Justin Turner is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Popped him up. Crawford is there for it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Digging in once again, Brandon Crawford. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. Yolmer Sanchez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he popped him up. Turner just to the left of the mound, and that's the 3rd out. Tony Watson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Digging in, Carlos Sepulveda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. 1-0 the count. That evens it up, 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer to their opponent on the mound so far.
First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Into the box now, number 8. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. The Dodgers are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it. Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
A.J. Pollock.
Reyes Maranta comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Longoria's got it for out number 2. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Maranta is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball.
And A swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Giants came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tony Watson claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Price is settled with a loss after giving up only one earned. Reyes Maranta records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tony Watson. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to David Price. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the San Francisco Giants got the best of the Dodgers at home, 1-0. Heading into the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. Visiting Diamondbacks 6-5. In the standings, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, and the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. The Padres toppled the Rockies 7-1. As of today, the Rockies sit in second place in the National League West Division, and the Padres are third in the division. The Atlanta Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-2. As of right now, the Braves sit in first place in the National League East Division, while the Marlins are atop the division. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Nationals sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, and the Mets are at the bottom of the division. The Phillies got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Brewers at home 9-8. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, while the Brewers sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. The Reds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-2. As of today, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, and the Reds are atop the division. The Cards completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 2-1. It was their 5th straight victory. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 8-2. In the standings, the Yankees are atop the American League East Division, and the Blue Jays are third in the division. The White Sox finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, and the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Indians got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-5. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in 2nd place in